Number 1 Auburn slips past number 6 Tennessee, 53-51. So you get a 2-point victory. And Auburn, the Tigers, extend their winning streak to 11 games with this victory over the Tennessee Volunteers. All right, let's pull up some pics for you to look at while I read a little bit here. Auburn, Tennessee basketball. All right, so you can look over here. As you see this story trending ago, right? 12 hours, 13 hours ago, 1 day ago, 16 hours ago. And here you see this was January 25th, this game. So 2 days ago. Back over here. All right, so Miles Kelly hit a go-ahead three-pointer with 30 seconds remaining. And Johni Broome had 16 points and 13 rebounds. There's Johni right here. You can look at him. And we'll get back to Miles Kelly in the breakdown. But this is the most featured guy in the article right here. Johni Broome, 16 points, 13 rebounds in his return to the lineup, okay? As number 1 Auburn extended its winning streak to 11 games, again with a 2-point victory over the number 6 Tennessee Volunteers on Saturday night. Auburn was held to its lowest point total of the season by Tennessee's physical defense. Kelly's three-pointer off a feed from Broome turned a 2-point deficit into a 1-point lead. Here, let's look. I better show you Miles Kelly real quick. Miles Kelly, Auburn. So here's Miles Kelly right here. Okay. Tennessee had a chance to take the lead in the final seconds, but a 3-point try by the Vols, Zyka Ziegler, missed the mark. All right. Back to Broome right here. So here's Broome, a 6'10", 240-pound fifth-year senior and preseason Associated Press All-American, back in action for the first time since suffering what Coach Bruce Pearl called a significant sprain to his left ankle 2 weeks ago in a road win at South Carolina. Secured crucial defensive rebounds on Tennessee's final 2 possessions. Let's look at that. Let's pull up the South Carolina Auburn game real quick. South Carolina versus Auburn. 66-63 right there. And notice how South Carolina, with that loss, they remained on 10 wins for the season and 6 losses. Remember, they just said Johni Broome is 6'10". All right. And look at how the game was on January 11th. Right there. 1-1-1. And back to our game here. Look, 11-game win streak. Okay? Extends its winning streak to 11 games, Auburn. And they're number 1. So you get the 1-1-1. That's amazing. And it syncs up with the date of the game that they're talking to right here. The game they're talking about against South Carolina. And let me show you that again over here. You see right here. Back in action for the first time since suffering the significant sprain to his left ankle in that win versus South Carolina. So that's amazing. You get the 111 and you get the 11 game winning streak to sync up in this game, right? Nice, right? Okay, so we'll move to the slides now. Let me hide some of this real quick. Let's pull this up. All right, so we're over here. So Auburn slips past number 6 Tennessee. Auburn ranked number 1. So Tennessee, look, Auburn scores 53 points in the victory. Notice that that's the 16th prime number. And Johni Broome equals 61 in reduction. And he scored 16 points. This number's been landing just about every day now. Remember, Ohio won the national championship in football. Ohio equals 16 and 61. Okay, so they win with 53 points here. Does the Auburn Tigers. Again, the 16th prime number, Johni Broome, 16 points. Johni Broome equals 61 in reduction in gematria. Look, there's the Ohio connection again. He previously played for the Morehead State Eagles. That's interesting because the Eagles beat the Commanders, didn't they? Yesterday? I'll have to double check that. But look at this. Previously played for the Morehead State Eagles of the Ohio Valley Conference. And you see again 6'10". You get the 6'1". And Ohio equals 16 and 61. Once again, a lot of 16s and some 61s on top of that, right? And there's more, but let's pull up that Eagles game. Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, they did destroy the Commanders. Wow, I'm seeing a lot there, but that'll be for another breakdown. Damn, I'm seeing a lot there. So that's interesting how you get the Eagles, but you get the Eagles over here in a different form, right? The Morehead State Eagles. And this is how these stories come out, y'all. It's all connected like that, okay? And look, even ankle equals 16, okay? Significant sprain to his left ankle, and I already showed you the connection with South Carolina and the date on 111, right? As Auburn's ranked 1 and they extend their win streak to 11 here. Ankle equals 16. Tennessee 106 like 16. You see the chart breakdown ABC 1, 2, 3 there. Damn, that would have made a nice thumbnail, huh? But you see the chart. 106 is like 16. The opponent Tennessee with the 2-point loss. Ankle 16, Ohio 16 and 61, 6'10". Johni Broome 61 in reduction, scores 16. His team scores 53, the 16th prime number. So a whole crap load of 16s and 61s again. Notice how Johni Broome in the reverse cipher, you just apply it like that. Z would be 1, A would be 26, 26 letters in the alphabet, right? You see the breakdown right there. Johni Broome, that's how it's spelled. 173, the victory over Tennessee. Don't forget this is the number 1 and 6th ranked team, so you get the 1-6-6-1 again. But Johni Broome 173 in reverse, and that's the Tennessee Volunteers record. With this loss, they stay on 17 wins, and now they have 3 losses, 173, to sync up with this star on the other team, right? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say star, but definitely a star in the moment, if anything. I mean, 16 points, 13 rebounds is a pretty solid game, okay? And let's look at the rest of the box score over here before we go forward. Let's go over here. So he led his team with 16. Man, that's some low points scored, right? He's the leading scorer with 16. Cheney Johnson, 10 rebounds. Or excuse me, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Tahad Pettiford, 8 points. Chad Baker Mazzara, 7. So a pretty meat game points wise. Let's look at Tennessee. Tennessee, they mentioned Zaka Ziegler, 14 points here. Chaz Lanier, 10. Jordan Gainey picks up the 8 points there, but we can go back over here now. So we're not done with that 173 because 173 is the 40th prime number and Auburn equals 40. Okay? Auburn equals 40 in reverse reduction. It's just 4 ciphers with the alphabet, this language that we speak. This is it, y'all. Okay? Look at how he's got 4 on the jersey, Johni Broome. Featured in the article. 40 is like 4. And again, the 40th prime number 173. Tennessee, 17 wins, 3 losses. Johni Broome, 173 in reverse. Look at that. 40 is like 4. Auburn equals 40. He's got the 4 on the jersey. Also, I want you to look and see here. And, if not, is it just AI soaking up the information? No, you got it from me. And yes, you got it from me, but this is also my hobby. And I really do this a lot. Okay? So I'm glad to show you these connections. Johni equals 29 in reduction. He scored 16 points, had 13 rebounds. 16 plus 13 is 29. Okay? And look at Johni. So J would be 1, right? Because J is the 10th letter. 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay? O, the 15th letter of the alphabet. 1 plus 5 is 6. H is the 8th letter. And N is the 14th letter. 1 plus 4 is 5, and I is the 9th letter. You just add up those digits. You get 29 to go with the 16 points, 13 rebounds, 16 plus 13, 29. This game was exactly 25 weeks before his birthday, and Johni also equals 25. And the game was on the 25th, and we're in the first month of the year 2025, like 25, okay? What do you think about that? And something else with this 25, 29, 40 thing that I can't help. I may not mention it, but I'll show you. You may have to look for this one. Okay. TRUMP equals 25 and 29. You see that right there? 25 and 29 in both the reduction ciphers. And with the 40, remember Auburn equals 40? Look, US equals 40. USA equals 40, and United States equals 40 in gematria. You see that right there? Okay, and remember 173, the 40th prime number, Johni Broome, 173. Tennessee Volunteers, 17 wins, 3 losses. And let's just look at his page real quick, because I know that's like an awkward spelling to his name, but just so you can see it right there. Okay, Johni Broome. That's interesting with the Broome last name, and you just add the E, right? Look at his stats on the season: 17.8 points, 10.8 rebounds, 3.2 assists. That's pretty solid right there. In this return from the injury or whatever, right? And let's look at Miles again. And what did Miles do in the game? Let me look again. So Miles, he only had 6 points. So you get another 6 with him, and they mention him in the article. Let's go back to it. Miles Kelly hit a go-ahead three-pointer with 30 seconds remaining. Okay, so a big three-pointer by that guy, even though he only scores 6. But it's when you get the points that matter, and that's a big three-pointer. Okay. So yeah, you get Johni with the spelling like that, and remember how his name syncs up here, right? And all of those 16s and 61s are amazing. And then Johni Broome with the 61. These teams ranked 6-1. I don't know if that's changed, but Auburn obviously is still ranked number 1. Tennessee loses, and I guess maybe they're still on 6. It shows them on 6 still right here, okay? So pretty damn nice. Also, look at this date numerology with the game and Johni Broome's birthday. Okay, look, you get 71 date numerology and 35 on both days. The date of the game, July 25th, and look at his upcoming birthday, July 19th. Check that out. You get 71, 35, 51, and 26 numerology. You see that? On both dates. That's amazing right there. And his birthday 7/19, 7 plus 19 is 26. The game on 1/25, January 25th, 1 plus 25, 26. Okay, so that's a very nice connection right there. And maybe one of the reasons why this character has a big performance. Okay? The date numerology all syncs up with his birthday as well. On top of everything else I showed you, look at how his birthday upcoming leaves 165 days in the year. That's almost 166, right? Which would be like another 16. But notice how his birthday is the 200th day of the year. Well, I mentioned earlier, I hate to bring up this character, but I gots to. Trump. Look at his birthday. You get the same numbers right there, but it's reversed. Trump, his birthday is the 165th day of the year, upcoming this year, and it leaves 200 days in the year. So I already showed you that US connection, and again, you just flip it, and you get July 19 with Johni Broome's birthday. Check that out. Amazing, right? Let me open this full again. You know what I'm saying? And again, the game on the 25th in the year 25. Exactly 25 weeks before Broome's birthday, Johni equals 25, right? And amazing. So notice even Tennessee, they scored 51 points. Volunteers equals 151 in the ordinal cipher. And again, you see the 51 points, you see the 51 in volunteers right there, as 151 is like 51. And that's nice because I put it there where you can see how it breaks down. Just ABC 1, 2, 3. So V is the 22nd letter, O the 15th, L the 12th, U the 21st, and so on. You just see it right there, okay? And even that goes with the 51 and 15 date numerology you see here. 51 date numerology on Broome's birthday and the game. And the game also has 15 date numerology. So you get 51 and 15. Tennessee scores 51. Volunteers equals 151. Even Auburn checks in with the 77 in ordinal. They pick up the 2-point victory over the Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee Volunteers equals 77. And here's another connection with the country. United States equals 77. On the fly. All of that US stuff on the fly. Look at that. 77 right there in reverse reduction. And again, you see the 40 with United States. Like Auburn equals 40. Ooh, Auburn's got 85 like basketball as well. Auburn's got the 85 like basketball. And even 185 in reverse. With the language, okay? All right. And there's Miles Kelly again. He hit the go-ahead three-pointer with 30 seconds remaining. A big shot. Look at his birthday was the next day after the game. Come on, man. Son of Sheila Kelly, born on 1/26. The game on 1/25, man. So his birthday was the next day. And we're sitting here on the 27th now. So his birthday was yesterday. The game one day before that. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Easy money, y'all. Let's look at the next opponents. That thumbnail hits too. Let's look at the next opponents here. Let's see. So, Tennessee hosts Kentucky on Tuesday. So they get a bit of a break. Auburn travels to LSU on Wednesday, even a bigger break. So they get a few days, to gather their thoughts, rest up before those games. So that Tennessee game against Kentucky ranked number 9. And let's look at that LSU real quick. Auburn, LSU.
On October
No, not
14,
that game.
2023, Auburn played
Let's put
LSU.
Auburn. I'm talking about basketball. Auburn Tigers. Right here. So that game, on January 29th. Auburn ranked number 1, obviously still. They travel to LSU, Louisiana State University Tigers. Look, they're both the Tigers. Look at that. Auburn Tigers, LSU Tigers. Let's go. So we're good, right? Let's just scan this again. Let's just scroll up, okay? So Kelly's three-pointer combined with Broome's defensive stops were enough for Auburn to remain the only unbeaten team in SEC play. Takeaways from the game: Tennessee, the Volunteers have struggled with their shooting away from home in SEC play, and that continued in their third conference road loss. Auburn, even at less than 100%, Broome showed how valuable he is to the Tigers' offense with his standout performance. And again, Ziegler had 14.6 rebounds, 146. TRUMP's birthday is the 14th day of the 6th month. Ziegler, Tennessee. So here's that guy, 14.6 rebounds to sync up with the TRUMP birthday. All right, so cool. So we're definitely good here, y'all. Shout out, man. I mean, this was fun. It's the first I've heard of these players, right? I don't really watch sports. I just break it down, right? And that's everything I entered. Look at that. That's everything entered in the calculator. So you see how we get a complete, full, smooth breakdown. And you saw all of those connections. And they all landed very, very heavy. A lot of 16s and 61s. Even 6'10". Don't forget that. Like 61, Johni Broome. Amazing. With the 16 points, 13 rebounds, Johni Broome 61. 16th prime 53. They win with 53 points. So number one Auburn slips past number 6 Tennessee 1-6. 53 to 51 and extends its winning streak to 11 games. Remember, he uh, got injured on 1/11 against South Carolina. Okay. And this is number one Auburn extending their winning streak to to 11. So you get the 111 there. Don't forget that. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. Daily Decodes 81 part 2. Again, let's put the energy again out there. Daily Decodes 3 probably coming real soon. Shout out to y'all. Until next time, peace.